You guys, a lot of new faces this year. A team that made it to Omaha last year, but you lose some key pieces off of it. What's going to be kind of the key for you guys to scrap and do what you did last year and make a run again this year?
Well, it's about consistency. You know, when are we going to start getting a little more consistent and things going? I think on the mound we're fine. I think we have guys that are ready to step into roles and replace some guys that we lost. We're never going to replace Escherman and Garza. But, you know, you don't replace people. You just have guys that come in and do their job. And I think we'll be okay at that as it starts to go along.
And you got a nice piece that came in, transfer Blake Quinn. What have you seen out of him? What have you kind of liked to put him in that Friday role?
Well, he's earned it. You know, we played some games, and he's a guy that's earned it. He's been fairly consistent at throwing strikes, and he does the little things, and so he's earned it. And I think he's done a good job so far. I mean, you know, you don't score, you can't win.
You're a coach that's not afraid to put freshmen in the lineup, and this year starting out, you're giving some guys some opportunities early. Who do you kind of like, and what are you kind of expecting out of those guys early? Do you expect them to make a big impact early, or is it kind of a trial by fire?
I think they got to learn what D1 is, and you know, it's not high school. So you know, Cardenas I think is going to be a really good player on our program, and I think he needs to get his feet wet. And being up at the farm for your first college game is a big thing. And Kawahawa at shortstop, you know, he's playing out of necessity that Richards isn't ready to go yet, but thought he had a fine game. You know, we played 9 innings, made no errors. That's a good job for our defense.
And you guys are a little bit banged up right now. How do you kind of get over those, or is it kind of a good thing to have it this early in the season, give those guys an opportunity before you get your starters back?
Well, I'd rather have it now than during the middle of the season. So, you know, we're going to make sure the guys are healthy before they come back and play. And, you know, we might take a lump or two, but we feel good. Our pitchers will keep us in the game. Got to figure out how to get a few guys on base, a few across home plate, see what happens.
And one guy that is going to get on base for you, you expect to see him on base a lot, Josh Vargas. Already had 3 hits in the first game here. What makes him such a good hitter? That he's a guy that you've even talked about moving to the 3-hole, you know, has been leadoff last year, was really good for you. Just a solid hitter all the way around.
Yeah, he's a mature hitter. You know, he can hit a heater, he can hit off speed. You know, his biggest weapon is getting himself out. And today I thought he did a good job of just taking good at-bats. All 3 hits were with 2 strikes. 1 changeup, 1 curveball, 1 fastball. That's a pretty good start to the season for him.